big thank you to our sponsor, Gray Matter Gaming. Check out their mats, they're pretty cool. Welcome to High Ground Gaming.
Where?
What?
Who?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, are we on camera?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're on camera. Thanks for joining us. It's our second time doing this. We don't know what we're doing.
Not even
we
a little
pretend
bit.
like we know how to play this game.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
Half the time we can't remember most of the rules. Thanks for bearing with us, following us. Please like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers. We do this, because we enjoy it, but we also want to support the community. It's the same reason that we started putting on tournaments about a year and a half ago or so. We absolutely love this game. We love the community, and the most important thing is to remember we're all real people. And being that, we're like, when we play in a tournament, we get to this point where we're like, okay, yeah, I want to win the game. I want to win the game. And it's easy to forget that at the end of the day, it is a board game. And yes, the games are important. You can win tournaments and, that feels good. But when you're playing with real people, you all want to have a great time. Like, nobody wants to go home feeling bad. And so, same thing when we're playing these games. We're playing for fun. We want it to be competitive at the same time, and we appreciate all your support.
And we're all friends, so the salt is real, but fun. So.
Yeah, there's plenty of emotions. Especially when we turn off the camera sometimes.
Yes, there are things to edit out, too, so.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Michigan area at the end of April, make sure you sign up for the High Ground Brewski GT 2023. The prize, as always, is a real blacksmith Age of Sigmar weapon. This time, a Sequitur shield from the Stormcast Eternals. We've had things like Indrashta's Spear.
Yeah, which was like literally
gigantic.
this tall. It was like 7 feet tall.
And Stormcast Sword. Wasn't a sword?
It wasn't really a Stormcast sword. It was just a sword, but it was a super cool sword. And we're going to have second and third are going to get miniaturized versions of that. So by miniaturized, I mean like their daggers like this big. So that's going to be super cool as well. And the venue's beautiful. There's a bar in the venue as well as wait staff that are going to come to the table. So we're super excited. We're about halfway full right now. So even if you're going to travel, there is a hotel block for a discount. So feel free to travel. Come on out. We're excited to see everybody. So thanks again for watching. We're going to jump into lists here, and let's get this game underway. We got Gitz. Mike's playing them for the first time.
Absolutely the first time, yes. And the first time I've ever actually been on the table with them in the new book. So. Yeah,
so very first time for him playing it. My third time playing KO. Got a different style list. Brought even less bodies this time.
Gotta love it.
Why have bodies? I don't know.
Boats over bodies. That's the way it's going.
I got 50 Arcanaut that I have not painted yet, so I'm in the process of getting them. They're primed. I will bring some lists of more bodies, but for now I'm just going to go even less bodies. So each list is just less and less bodies. I want to try some gun haulers, see how they do. I'm experimenting to see how the army feels and like what might be good. I'm going to help Mike out with the Gitz. This is my army, and I'm pretty well versed in it now, or at least I like to think I am. I mean, you guys can tell me I'm wrong all day. But, the reason that we're doing a lot of like playing the army for the first time on the channel or that kind of stuff is just variety for you guys. And yes, we're going to make mistakes. I mean, it's part of the game. There's a ton of rules, but we want to bring variety of different armies. We do in our play group have access to every single army in the game. So some of them are painted, some are not. We're in the process of trying to get them all painted up so that way we can play all painted armies on the channel. But if there's anything you want to see, please put it in the comments. I mean, we have the ability. We have a large play group, and we have lots of people that are willing to let us borrow armies, or they're willing to come out as a guest and play. And we want to give you guys great entertainment, which is why we're starting to put ourselves out on camera now. So if you enjoy this, please let us know that too, because we want to make this a great channel that people love to participate and watch.
And don't forget to roast us in the comments, because it's always our favorite thing to read. So.
Oh yeah, burn me alive. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see you in the game. Okay, so our first forage in the mushroom fields today is going to be with the Jaws of Mork sub-faction, which gives us those +1 jaw attacks on the charge. We're also going to be trying to protect the shrine for our grand strategy. Just keep all enemy units outside of 12 and have it be alive at the end of the game. Our leaders today are going to be a Squig boss, just there for our giant massive Squig herd, and a loon boss on giant cave Squig is our general. He has the command trait the clammy hand, and then a fungoid cave shaman with the artifact Moonface Mammoth, the spell Itchy Nuisance, and the aspect of the champion Tunnel Master. So he can bop around a little bit.
Once per game.
Once per game. He can bop around, make sure he's in range for all the good fun we can have. And then, of course, you can't leave home without the big bad himself, Scragrat the Loon King. He's just going to make sure the moon's exactly where we want it all the time. For battle line, I have 3 units of 10 Boingrot Bounders. Grot's riding Squigs is always fun, especially when they have big sticks. So, they're going to be bouncing around doing their thing. I have 2 units of Squig Herd. One is a 24-man unit, and one is a 12. I put them there in one big pile because that's just more fun when there are a ton of Squigs. So it'll be 2 units of Squig Herd. And then for a little bit of backup, we have 2 units of 3 Rockgut Troggoths, just to get out there and smack some stuff. I really like the trolls in Gloomspite Gitz, and this is what I think is a good balance, and Sean has assured me is a good balance since I've never actually played this army before. So, that is our 1990 point list of Gloomspite Gitz with the Jaws on Work.
Kharadron Overlords. Playing Barak Nar again. Funny part is if you have not seen the video yet, the last time I played Barak Nar, I forgot to use the ability. Which didn't really make much of a difference in that game anyway. I didn't really run out of command points at any point. So, the grand strategy is rule the skies. As long as he doesn't have a flying thing that's a behemoth in play at the end of the game, I get it. It's going to be good against some armies and bad against others. In this case, it's an auto because he's playing Gitz. And I think there's a lot of places where that'll happen. Now, the Triumph I picked was Inspired. I'm 1960, so I will be getting that this game. +1 to wound can be very important with this army. The article is Master the Skies, which gives +2 movement to all of my ships. I have the 2d6 run per turn as well, and I also have Without Our Ships We Are Not, which is the use 2 commands on 1 ship once per game. I think that's an important one to be able to fly high and then disembark in certain cases. Or fly high and disengage, etc. So our Admiral is the General again. Flagship's the Ironclad. He has the command trait X Grunstock, which makes the Thunderers, which are already battle line in this, but more importantly, it makes the 2 gun haulers battle line. And also he gets to give a free command to a Grunstock unit once per turn, which is really nice. And then Brock Grungensen, I think he's really good. He's expensive though. I don't know how much he's worth it. I want to try him again. He's been pretty good in every game I've used him in so far. The one against Night Haunt is debatable, but that was just not a good game for me in the first place. The Navigator is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have him in basically every list. It's just good. You get an Unbind, his ability to either have movement and do mortal wounds or let your ships move more. I mean, it's just great. Moving on to battle line, we've got 2 gun haulers. I want to try them. Don't know if it's going to actually be good, but I wanted to see how it would play out. We also have a unit of 10 Thunderers. They've been in every list I've played. I've been debating if they should be or not. They're good, but they are kind of expensive. Some games are great, some games are not. I think with Inspired they get much better because you go from wounding on 4s to 3s, which is a big deal. So we'll see how they do again. We've got the Ironclad. It has the great Endrin work to... it's the Deal Breaker Battle Ram, where it charges, it does mortal wounds based on the charge roll. Basically, it creates an ogre, like a Stonehorn, where it's doing mortal wounds on 4s, which the Frigate does already. So the Frigate gets that built into its War Scroll, which of course is in this list as well. And then to round it all off, I have a unit of 3 Endrin Riggers. All of this will be in a battle regiment, except for the Ironclad, which will be all off on its own. And that makes up my 1960 of Kharadron Overlords. Battle plan for today, Realmstone Cache. If you haven't seen this before, one objective. Eventually it splits into two. Either here or here.
It's going to explode.
That's it.
Kaboom.
Other than that, it's normal scoring.
Yeah, so Realmstone Cache is a really fun battle plan, and one I really like, so I'm glad we're playing that for my first Gitz
Near
game.
and dear to your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped first. I was 2 drops. He was 3. I gave him the turn.
Yep.
So, think we're ready for Gitz round 1?
I think so. We're going to do our classic standby with cunning maneuver, since there is literally nothing else that I can do. So, so we'll go for our command point as our heroic action. I will get that. Skyground will get that.
I'll join you. Brock got it.
Okay. And then...
just to explain real quick. In the ships, we have Brock and the engine riggers. We have the Thunderers and the other heroes in the big one. That's it.
Sounds like a plan. So we're going to go with the Fungoid Cave Shaman. He, on a 4-up, he gives me another command point. And that is a 6, so we will get another command point. So we'll be up to 3, and then one free one from Skyground. Cool. So then we'll go to casting. The Fungoid Cave Shaman is going to attempt to cast Arcane Bolt. And he will get that on a 7.
Cool.
So he's got an Arcane Bolt in his pocket.
I am not in range, so it's all you.
Skregrat is going to cast Mystic Shield.
All right.
He'll get that. That'll be on the big unit of Squig Herd.
Okay.
And then he will also cast the Great Hand of Mork, or Gork.
Gork.
He's Gork.
He's going to Gork it.
Gork and
You
Mork.
just say he's going to Gork it.
He's going to Gork it. And we will get that.
He's Gorking it.
Yes. So we are going to move. We're going to teleport this unit of Rock Guts.
Ooh. Where are they going?
They are going to go... just up here.
Outside at 12?
Yep. Or at 12.
Interesting.
Yep. So they're going to go there just to have a little bit more fun. And begin our plans to attempt to screen you. So at least we'll hold the objective in our turn a little bit. So, so that's it for my casting. And I believe I'm going to have the Squig Boss move all of the Squig Herd.
You're going to do the double move.
I'm going to do the double move now.
Okay. Well, we can just do the double move. So basically, he gets to move in the hero phase. It's not going to change anything if he just does that all together in his movement phase.
Yep.
So we will do that, and you'll get to see where it all ends up.
Sounds like a plan. So we'll see you in a few. Okay. Okay, so the Gitz movement has been a little funky.
Actually, you're not in range for rocks.
Right, so we moved everything up. The moon, which I forgot to mention before, is starting over here. So
This is not the endless spell. It's just showing you where the moon is.
yeah, it just shows you where the moon is. It's a little bit more visible. So we're starting the moon over there, and then we are up on this side. I think I've screened out enough that like you're going to have to be way outside to kill me. That's fine, but you won't have the objective. So I'm trying to keep you off some points for a minute, and then hopefully you make a mistake. So we'll try that. So this is the Gitz turn. That'll be the end because I'm not in range to chuck rocks. So we'll get our battle tactic.
Get that there battle tactic.
Get that battle tactic. The Squig Boss is holding the center objective or contesting it. He's GC, so he'll grab that, and then we will hold 1 and more for 4 points total.
Sweet.
So we'll turn it over to K.
We're going to do opening salvo. I think I've done that.
Surprise.
Every KO game I've played so far.
Again, showing off the power of just exist and you become a battle tactic getter.
Yeah, I mean, let's do the navigator. Let's see what happens.
Statistically, I think all of the battle tactics in books have gotten better over time.
Oh, I wanted the
Just the move?
one. Just one move. 1 D3 plus 3 move. It's going to be 6. And we are going to move the frigate the full 6. I'm just going to go this way. Okay. And then we're going right into movement. Oh, we got to do heroic actions.
Oh, yeah.
So Brock will get a command point. He does.
I'll try for another command point. I got one.
Cool. All right. And we'll be back. I forgot to do the Barrack ability. Not going to forget. So, boom. I get 2 extra command points. I'm up to 6. I don't think I can spend 6 command points. I'm starting to wonder if Barrack is even worth it because I already have so many. But we'll see.
I mean, you do have a command ability for literally everything, so...
I do. But I've noticed, like, in the games that I've played so far, I haven't really needed... I didn't even use all the ones in the last game. And I didn't even use the Barrack ability because I forgot.
Well, that's because I killed all your heroes.
Yeah, but even before that, I still had leftover command
Yeah.
points, I think, for most of the turns. So, I think, like, Barrack Mornar, which was the first one I tried, with the stopping abilities, is probably better.
That's pretty good.
Or, like, getting the extra engine work from Zilfin. Like,
Yeah, that'd be
there's
pretty good.
there's
Yeah,
other
there's a lot of good stuff.
there's a lot of good stuff. So there's stuff to play with. Stuff kind of shifted just a bit. These 2 came up. I used the full ahead on this once per game, extra 6 inches to move. The bombs from this did mortal wounds. This flew over them as well and did mortal wounds. So we picked off a single Trog and did 3 to the next one. So there's only 1 wound left on that. Hopefully can pick up those Trogs and shooting here, as well as that unit of 12 Squig Herd. And then we're going to try and pick up those Boingrots too. So let's see what we can do. We're going to start off with the gun hauler that's up in the front by the Boingrots. And we're going to fire at the Boingrots in front of it. Would you like to all-out defense? Sir?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, going to shooting. You've got carbines. This will be 3s. And 3s. That is a 1, so nothing so far. Then we're going to shoot the shrapnel from the gun hauler's cannon. We hit with everything. It's 3s. And another 3. I will get 3 of them, and these are -1 rend.
Okay,
So you'll
so...
be saving on 4s.
Got it. Save 1.
2 damage each.
Okay, so that's 2 squigs down.
Well, I got the gun hauler profile up. I'm going to shoot the next one, and this one's going to shoot into the Squicker,
Okay.
the small unit. So I'm going to put everything into them. Carbines are going to be 3s and 3s. Rolled snake eyes on that one. 3s on the next gun, which is the cannon. Doing the shrapnel and 3s. So 3 go through at -1 rend, so let's just go straight through to 6 damage.
Okay, so that's 3 guys.
just 3. Woo, big old Squig Herd. Gotta love them.
I mean, they were not viable at 1 wound.
Oh,
Piece.
no,
Yeah.
they're great. I mean,
Yeah.
I love them. I mean, you're
Yeah.
playing my army, so clearly I like them.
I mean, it just makes sense, I think.
Yeah. Frigate, shooting into the Boingrots in front of it. So we're going to go with the carbines. This is going to be 3s, 2 hit, 3s, 2 wound, -1.
And this is into...
Boingrots, so you're saving on 4s.
Save 1.
2 damage.
Okay.
All right, and then we've got the shrapnel. This will be 3s and 3s as well. So 3s and 3s. 2 go through at -1.
Save 1.
2 damage. All right, frigate is done. So now we got the guys inside the frigate. They're going to shoot into that same unit.
Okay.
So engine riggers. We got 1 unit, so 6 shots. Be 3s and 4s. 3 hit. 2 wound. -1. Nope, -2. I lied.
Save 1.
1 damage.
Okay.
So they're 2 wounds apiece.
Got it.
Engine riggers are done, so now we got Brock. So Brock has his 1 shot, which is 3s and 2s. So 3s hits and 2s hits, and that is -2.
Take it.
D3 plus 3. 4. And then we've got his big gun. So this is 6 shots. This is 3s and 3s. I shouldn't say big gun. That was the big gun. This is the smaller gun with more shots. Hit with 3. Wound with 1. -1.
Take it.
2 damage. All right. All the guys inside are done. So now we've got the big ship plus the
Guys inside.
Thunders inside. So let's go with the Thunders first because no, let's go with the, we're gonna go with the Thunders. We'll be smart. Well, they're 18-inch range. Let me measure a couple things here. So 18-inch range, they could actually shoot into that big unit there, which I might do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Let's start with the 12-inch gun going into the small unit from the ship.
Okay.
The 24-inch gun is going to go into these guys. And then we'll go on to the Thunders after that. So going to the Ironclad, I'm going to all attack the Thunderers, so I'm going to save the command point. I've got 6 command points. Like, Barracknar doesn't seem worth it. It does really not, because I'm not even going to use it. All right, so anyway, 12-inch gun. This is going into the small unit of Squig Herd, so this will be 3s and 3s. I had leadership at the Alpha. That's what I was forgetting. Probably should have used it here, but I already rolled the hit roll. So 3s, 3 at -1, so that'll be 6 total damage into those Squigs.
Okay.
The torpedoes are going into the Trogs, so this is 4s and 3s. 1 at -1.
Take it.
That is 2 damage. And then I'm going to shoot the Great Cannon, the shell. So this will be 4s and 2s.
Into
the Trogs.
Okay.
Hits with both, wounds with 1. That's -2.
Save it.
Oh, man, that was the D3 plus 3.
Yep.
I wanted to pick up that last Trog. Dang. All right, so now we got the Thunders. I'm going to all attack the Thunders. So we've got the 2 cannons going into the big unit of Squig Herd.
Okay.
So this will be 2s and 2s on the cannons. So that's cocked. So it hits. And then 2s. I will hit with those 2. That is negative. It doesn't matter. It's 6 total damage. And then we've got 18 shots. So this will be 2s and 4s. I'm not going to use Inspired yet.
Okay.
So 2s. Maybe I should.
I think you should.
I don't know. You think I should?
You cripple my entire army if you do it now.
All right, I'll do it now.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help.
Yep.
And 3s.
Yep.
It actually didn't help. I rolled pretty good. It gave me 3 more.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's 3 more than nothing. So, you don't, which they have Mystic Shield, right?
Yeah.
So they'll get 6s to save on this.
Okay.
So you'll have 13 saves.
I will save 1.
So 12 go through.
Okay.
So it picks up 6 dudes.
1 damage each.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know that was worth it, but it is what it is. Really, the reason I spread out the shooting instead of focusing down is this is an army that's prone to battle shock issues.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to pick which one he's going to try and save. Can't save the Squig Herds. They're going to be forced to run no matter what.
Yep.
You can save the Trogs with Boingrats, which would probably be the Boingrats since they rally on 4s if you're under the moon, which they are because they're near Skratgrat. So, yeah, probably don't hold this middle, or do I? Actually, I do hold the middle because you only have your hero and 1 Boingrat, and this counts as 5. And then I'll complete. Oh, I don't. I fail my battle tactic. I shouldn't have spread out my shooting. Dang.
2, 3.
Oops.
4.
I got 6 on there.
Yeah, I got 4.
I failed my battle tactic, though. So I'll only score 2 points.
That's how we do it.
Well, I should have thought about that.
Just survivable.
Oh, well. So it'll be 4 to 2.
Okay.
And we have Battle Shock.
Boingrats are getting saved.
Yep.
For sure. And then the Squig Herd is
Bravery 3.
Bravery 3. Okay, so I lost...
So this is unit of
5,
12.
6,
You have
7.
6 left, so you have 6. So roll for this one. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So you'll lose the rest. Wait. When they run...
They're not in...
This one is, and those 2 are.
Okay.
So roll 3 dice.
Okay.
2s do mortal wounds.
1.
So 1 mortal wound to the gun hauler.
Okay. All right.
Then you can pick them up. And then the big unit, how many did you lose?
7.
Okay.
Or no, 8. 8.
So go ahead and roll.
So D6 plus 5. 1.
So 6 total.
Yep.
Not a bad turn for damage purposes. You got to roll on that trog.
He did.
4 plus, are they bravery 5?
I think so.
That one I don't remember. Yeah, bravery 5.
Yep, he's gone.
If only my battle tactic counted that. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I had to kill it in shooting. So, failed my battle tactic.
Right, one guy's got a thing on.
All right, roll off.
Okay.
I got a 6.
I got a 4.
All right, I'm going to take the KO double, and I'm going to get Mike back for the Night Haunt game.
Okay, well, good game then.
KO turn 2. We're going to blow some Squigs off the board. I think they're a great counter into Gitz, at least in this style of list. So we're going to cunning maneuver with the Navigator, and we're going to roll for the Navigator right now. Where'd that one go?
It's a 3.
Oh, look, I got nothing. No Navigator ability.
Yay!
Not yay. I want to at least do something with it.
You did. You got to move.
Every turn, Mike. Every turn.
I'm going to attempt to get a command point. I'm not gonna, but
I'll join you. I do get
I am
it.
going to spend 1 to rally these Boingrats. And I'm going to get 1 back.
Ooh, bad rally roll on a 4.
That was pretty bad.
See, 4 rally isn't overpowered.
Okay.
I was just waiting for the internet to blow up on that one. Fun.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. So,
Okay.
that's my hero phase. I'm going to move it. Barrack Nar ability that's supposed to be done in hero phase. Hey, I get 2 extra command points that I don't need. I'm not going to play Barrack Nar anymore. Unless... Oh, the reason I play Barrack Nar is because Brock can give you the run and shoot and all that and to Barrack Nar units, but I haven't really needed it.
Well, no. I wouldn't say you have.
No. So, to explain movement, these guys went up and back just to fly over. I tried bombing the Squig boss to death. I only got 3 mortal wounds on him. I was hoping to get the 4. Got 1 mortal wound here with this guy flying over. This guy went full ahead, flew over, and did 1 mortal wound as well. So, ships all just move forward. We're going to try and blow off as many things as possible this turn, and hope to God that that's enough. Should be.
I mean, I can't see much of my army living, but that's fine.
Yeah, so let's go to Lei Shutang phase. We're going to start with the Navigator going into the Squig boss. Oh, I can't shoot the Squig boss yet.
Nope.
Duh. Navigator will just shoot at, what's his range? 15? Let's shoot at the big unit of Squigs.
Okay.
These guys.
The Boingrats?
Boingrats, yeah.
Okay.
So 3s. And 3s. Hits with both. Snake eyes.
That's right.
Alright, Brock is going to shoot at that same unit. So this is going to be 3s and 2s. Hit some wounds. Negative 2.
Sixes?
Yeah.
Nothing.
That was just 1. So
Oh, well.
D3 plus 3, so 4. Alright, and then we got 6 more shots. So this will be threes. Hits with 5 and threes. Hits with 4, or wounds with 4 at -1. 2 each.
It's 6 damage.
Alright. Got the Admiral shooting into that. Well, actually, he's only 9-inch range. Can he reach it? He cannot. So he'll shoot into the Squig herd.
Okay.
So this will be 3s and 3s. 1 at -1.
Don't save
oh,
it.
they
Mystic
still-
shield, yeah.
they still shoot.
Do not save it.
2 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that is all of the heroes. So now we're going to move on to the Ender and Riggers inside of the thing. They're going to shoot into those Wingrots there. So we've got 3s and 4s.
The bigger unit of Wingrots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this many. 4s. We get 4 that go through. At -1. Or -2, I'm sorry.
Save 9.
There's 1 damage each.
Okay.
4 damage. We got Gunhauler over by the Boingrots over here.
Okay.
Shooting into said Boingrots.
Got it.
And we've got Carbines, 3s. Hits with 1 and 3s. Misses. And then we've got Shrapnel at 3s. And hits with 3. 3s. Hits with 1 at -1.
Take it.
2 damage.
Okay.
Gunhauler there is done. We're going to go to the next Gunhauler. Shooting into the Boingrots in front of him.
Okay.
We're going to do 3s and 3s. Hits with 1.
-1.
1.
Save it.
And then Shrapnel, 3s and 3s. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go, Boingrots.
Woo, boy. Scary. Dark days in the corner. Nah, not really. I mean, we're doing good. So, Frigate. Frigate is going to shoot at the Boingrots in the back.
Okay.
So, that's going to be 3s and 3s. 2 at -1.
Save 1.
2 damage. This is the Shrapnel going into that same unit. 3s. And 3s. 3 of them, -1.
Save 2.
2 damage.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And then we've got the big ship and the Thunderers. So let me measure range on those Thunderers real quick, because I might go all the way in the back if I can, which I can.
Okay.
So Thunderers are going to go in the back. I will use the all-out attack on them.
Okay.
So it'll be 2s and 4s. So 2 big guns. This will be 2s and 2s. Hits and hits. And 2s. 1. -3.
That goes
So
right
3
through.
3 damage.
Okay.
And then 18 shots on the regular guns. This will be 2s and 4s. We'll hit with all but 1. But here's the big one. 4s. 5, 6, -1. 1 damage each.
That'll be 2 more guys.
Okay, then we got the Ironclad, the 12-inch gun going into the Boingrots there.
Okay. Everything else?
Actually, we're going to put the 12-inch gun into the Squig herd.
Okay.
Squig herd there, and then the torpedoes will go into the Boingrots in the back.
Okay.
And then we'll do the big shell into them too, because that's 24-inch range.
Okay.
So torpedoes and the shell go into the big unit of Boingrots. The carbines go into the Squig herd.
Sounds good.
All right. So 4, 6, 8 for the carbines. This is 3s and 3s. Hit with all. 3s. And wound with almost all. 7. -1. So you got 6s.
Nothing.
2 each.
That was the Squigs, right?
Yeah, so 14. So 7 dudes. And then we've got torpedoes. 4s and 3s. Hits with 3. 3s. 2 go through. These are -1 into the Boingrots.
Nothing.
Torpedoes are D3. 2 damage each. So nope. Those.
Oh, those one guns.
Yep.
Okay.
These attacks go into them too. So this is 4s and 2s on the big gun. And I rolled seconds. So
Excellent.
nothing there. Okay, that is everybody's shooting. So let's go to the charge phase. So we're going to charge with the frigate first. I will get a 6.
We're going to unleash hell at you.
Do it.
Wait, he has to live. So,
Who has to look?
Squigrot. Or whoever you put the wounds into. Your mortal wounds happen at the end of your charge.
Who shoots?
Squigrot.
Oh, I just forget Squigrot shoots.
Even I knew that. This is my first time playing it.
He's never been really close enough in most of my games. He's usually just kind of sitting in the back.
No, he doesn't anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought he didn't shoot.
Nothing. He used to.
All right.
He used to be able to like shoot you with his
I'm
moonstick.
gonna put the ramming dice into the blank rods.
Okay.
And 2 mortal wounds.
1 wound left in the unit.
Okay.
Because one guy has a wound.
This gun hauler charging. 11. So he'll be in.
Okay.
And then I don't think they do any kind of ramming thing. Not unless you give them something.
Okay.
So, Ironclad, see if we can make it because he gets the mortal wounds on the charge too.
Nope.
6. Let's command point reroll it.
Okay. Nope.
That won't do it. Alright, other gun hauler. 8. So gun hauler will be in. Yeah, might as well. Just come forward here. Touch them. And then we get the jump out thing.
Okay.
So we'll be striking first with the jump out people.
Like you needed it.
Yeah, this is a pretty thorough thrashing here. KO double.
Well, I mean, it's a quick game.
Sure is.
Especially since we've already played a game this today. So.
Let's jump out back here.
Okay.
Knock out Squigrot.
Yep.
You can't rally the Squigrot anyway.
Yep.
That Boingrot will be okay. So, okay. Going into combat here. Let's go with the engine riggers since they're striking first. So Brock charge, so everything wholly within 12 will get an additional attack. I don't think that affects the boats though. I think it's just the dudes.
Okay.
So the engine riggers will be 3 attacks each. So this all go into those guys directly in front of them. We will auto attack here.
Okay.
So this will be 2s and 3s. That helped. I got 2 extra hits from the all out attack. And then I've got 5 at -2.
They are dead.
Yep. D3. So they're super dead. Alright, then we got Brock. He's striking first. So Brock is, I think, 5 attacks when he charges. Yes, 5 attacks. This will be 3s and 2s. So 3s.
Oh, all out defense, Squigrot.
Ooh. 2s. 2 of them at -2.
Nothing.
D3. 5.
4 aboard. I will save all of those.
Nice. So then we got the frigate. The frigate will have boarding weapons, which is 6 attacks. These will all go into the remaining Boingrot.
You don't have to roll.
I mean, they're 4s and 4s.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, roll.
Yeah, I missed them all.
Yeah.
So
Boingrot.
now you're good to go.
Ooh, goody. When I can only do his mushroom on my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll fight with the
7-0
Squig herd. Because they're gonna die, or the Boingrot might be better, but he's not on the charge, so they're not as good, right?
No, but
We'll fight into the gun hauler with the Squig herd. 2 guys. We'll do 3 attacks on the fang-filled gobs each. It'll be 4s and 3s. 3 at -1.
into the gun hauler.
Yeah, everything into the gun hauler.
Okay, well, all defense.
Okay.
So should have done that right away. Didn't matter. Save 1, take 2.
1 damage each, and then I don't have any Squig Brothers because all those guys are dead.
Yep.
So that's it.
Okay, gun hauler. Just gonna try and off that last dude there.
Okay.
So that'll be 4 attacks. 4s and 4s. 2 of them. No rent.
Save 1.
Got him.
Yep, he only had 1 wound left. He's cool.
Wow.
I guess that's everybody for you, right?
You got the Squig boss and you got Scrap.
Yep. So we'll pile the Squig boss in to fight the frigate. Squig boss is going to have 3 attacks on his Squig crook. 1 hit, 1 wound, -1. 2 damage.
Woo!
And then the
I've
Fang.
never attacked with the Squig boss.
3. Nope, nothing from the Fang-filled gob. And then Scragrot is going to attack Brock. He gets 3 attacks. Nothing. Cool. Good to go.
Okay.
I already fought him. He didn't get anything.
Okay. I missed that.
The Squigs are going to run
Yep. So
into the gun hauler. You take 2 mortal wounds. They did their job. Okay.
and then you got command point to save those guys.
Who?
The Boingrots in the back.
Oh yeah, we'll spend that. That's fine. I'll go back to 1 for my turn.
All right.
Okay. So in lieu of feeling any more punishment after that, I'm gonna just concede because we've talked it out. Even if I get a good rally here, it won't really matter.
I mean, at this point in the game, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
like,
I can't.
This is the
I can't.
quintessential like KO gets a double turn and just decimates.
Yeah.
Which doesn't always work out. I mean, there's plenty of games where that doesn't happen, but against this particular build of Gitz, I don't see how they survive.
I don't know that any build of Gitz could survive that much shooting.
It's tough.
I mean, the rend is pretty
Shooting
good.
And the mortal wounds and the rend.
Yeah, I mean, it just, I just don't see how Gitz survives any of that. Even if you screen right, you just have too much range. So, yeah, so this was nice to show off the KO book and proves
After
that.
the thrashing that Nighthaunt gave it.
Yep. If you were
we basically just played 2 games where it's like counter.
Yeah. So if you were around for last week's game, you'll see that. If not, please check out the channel. Make sure you go watch it. It was pretty good, especially the roller coaster of emotion that was turn 1 for KO. So.
You mean for Nighthaunt?
Yeah, I was down and out after that, but it ended up being all right. So yeah, I would say Gitz against KO is not the matchup you want to be in. So, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And everybody,
Thanks for spanking me.
No problem. So it's been a pretty good day of games. Everybody, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things to make sure that our channel help us make our channel grow. When we do get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to have a 4-player throwdown with all the guys here at High Ground. Just kind of a free-for-all, playing the armies we like the best, and showing you just an absolute bloodbath. So help us get there, and we look forward to you watching the rest of our games.
Catch you next time.